Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 2023 Nissan Ariya. It is an all-electric Nissan SUV. It's a compact crossover, and it's about the size of a Rogue. But this is all new, both inside and out, and there's a lot of cool technology. So you definitely want to take a look at this a lot closer if you're thinking about buying a compact crossover. You'll start by noticing the LED headlights and some of these really unique details across the front of this vehicle, looking really smooth. And this is part of Nissan's new global look. They're changing the look of the Nissan product line, and part of that is electric vehicles. And they have a huge history in electric vehicles, by the way. The Nissan Leaf was one of the first vehicles that hit the marketplace, and they're still selling that vehicle today. This is the premier trim level, and you can tell that it's got a lot of really cool bronze details, including these wheels, which are alloy wheels. And they're all-season tires, so you can run them year-round. Our vehicle rides on all-season 19-inch tires on alloy wheels. I really like this black glossy detail. Makes this vehicle stand out. It's a coupe design. You can see that it slopes back, but you're really not losing any space in the second row because of the flat floors. Tons of legroom, headroom, and shoulder room, and that's really important. You've got two child safety seat latch systems in the back. This vehicle is really designed to be a family SUV. Coming around to the back, you'll see that this airfoil or upper air wing actually has air passing through. They really thought about the design feature of this vehicle. There is a bit of limited visibility, which is why you have that rear view camera, which we'll talk about on the inside, because the window back here is short, but then you got to make up for that, and they did by offering a 180-degree rear view camera in your rear view mirror. Really wisely done. LED taillight across the back. You can see that it's Nissan, really clean, and it's about aerodynamics and styling, and this vehicle has that. Let's take a look at the inside, and then we'll take it for a test drive. So there are two 12.3-inch displays that really look like one gigantic piece, much like some of the other Nissan products that are coming out. Look at it like an electronic billboard of information. There is reconfigurable gauge clusters, optional leather seats, Bose premium audio with 10 speakers, and motion-activated liftgate are all in the platinum trim level. The shifter, you slide back into drive. Let's see what we got here. We need an around view camera when we're going forward at slow speeds, but there's your backup camera. You can see the visibility. It works actually pretty nice in this parking garage so that people can get by. Back into drive. This is a World Car of the Year vehicle, so there's more than 50 journalists here, and we're all driving the finalists trying to make a decision what vehicle should win the category. Under the hood is an all-electric motor that is a single motor for front-wheel drive setup, and it's significantly more powerful if you go with that dual motor all-wheel drive. Charging time is 35 minutes to 80% on a fast charge, or 8 hours if you plug it into your home wall box. Again, if you choose those two batteries, both batteries are available in either drivetrain. There's 215 horsepower on the smaller battery and 221 pound-feet of torque. Go to that dual motor and you're at 238 horsepower. Adding E-Force all-wheel drive variant will add $4,000 to the value. 0 to 60 times 7.2 seconds and a top speed of 124 miles an hour. The best combination will get you 300 miles of range, and yes, e-pedal or one-pedal driving is included. 0 to 60 times 7.2 seconds, nice and quiet. A little bit of a bumpy ride though. I'm kind of surprised. That might be the roadway also. It's important that you keep that in mind, that some of these roadways are pretty bumpy. So when you're driving a vehicle and test driving it, it's not just driving on one road. You need to drive it on the highways. You need to drive it in a lot of different places in order to get a good balance of, you know, how it handles, how it brakes, does it fit into a parking spot, do you have a confidence? And this vehicle has the confidence, as does all the Nissan product line. This particular one has a different propulsion. It's an all-electric vehicle. All-wheel drive is optional on the Nissan Ariya. This is brand new. It's about the same size as a Rogue. So if you're like, how big is it? How do I feel comfortable with it? When you think about the Rogue, that is a good size compact SUV. Lots of competitors in this category at all different price points. But there's a lot of good technology in here, and some of it is pretty cool. There's a nice, huge head-up display, which I really do like. But then in addition to that, you've got a lot of interesting technology like in the wood grain itself is where the controls are for your climate. So as far as ease of driving, this vehicle's really easy to drive, which I think is an important factor. You should not feel a difference between an electric car and a gasoline-powered car as far as drivability. That should be something that you feel comfortable with. And they've done a good job with that. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people are missing is they think that it's that much different. You really have that nice blend of the two. So you get the feel of electric and that different energy. It's a matter of choice, and you should be able to choose what works for you. Driving around the streets of Pasadena, you can really get a feel for its daily usage of a vehicle like this. It's really easy to drive, and it's easy to park. As far as visibility, good visibility, nice wide camera. When you flip it this way, it turns into an actual camera, and that's really great. I think that's a massive part of visibility. Seating comfort's got the zero gravity seats. They're not bad. I mean, there is lumbar, and that's good, four-way lumbar, and in this price point, that's really important. Everything is here that you would need, including a flat bottom steering, which I personally like. I just think it's easier for people to get in and out of the car without hitting the steering wheel. One thing to note is this console goes forward and back, and there's a little button to the left side of the shifter, and that's kind of neat. And everything is blended in here, including your drive modes. It's sport, standard, and eco. That's all right in here. You can also open and close certain things. I mean, they've really thought about who's using this, and I really love the little brass details. Just a little classiness really just fits in really nicely with this car, and this car is pretty cool looking. Overall, for the interior, nice materials, soft, really good use of technology, really intuitive and easy to use. And if you buy a vehicle like this, you won't feel that you don't know how everything works. You will definitely get there. A lot of really cool design elements around the vehicle, including at night when you can see the lit panels in the door. Everything is smooth and clean. In the rear, there's that 40-60 split seats. We're going to talk about that when we get to cargo and price at the end, so don't forget to stay with us. Coming around to the back, there is a divide and hide system that's in the cargo area. Really nice. You can adjust this thing. You can make this go up. There's a lot of features that will make it easier for you to bring just a few groceries or a lot of stuff. You've got 22 cubic feet of storage, much like that of the competitors. Put down those seats and you're up to just about 60 cubic feet of storage. Now let's take a look at the pricing. Starts at $44,000. And it comes standard with that Pro Pilot Assist, which is all the safety features, which is really good because you start adding that into some of the competitors, it gets to be more expensive. So it's important that you add all the safety. It's for your safety and people that ride with you and other people on the road. Now, if you go all the way up to the top trim level, the Premier, with all the goodies, you're going to be looking at about $60,000. That is right in the middle of that sweet spot. Plus, you might be eligible for that $7,500 tax credit, depending upon when you buy it. In 22, the rules will change for 23. So make sure that you do your homework, check with your accountant so that you can get all of those rebates, discounts, tax credits, whatever city, state, and federal offers. You want to make sure to take advantage of that. Although this vehicle is a bit quirky looking on some of the details, I really like the modern style and design, and I think that Nissan's done a really nice job bringing this to market. This is part of their new platform. They want to do more electric vehicles and, of course, more styling, and this is a global vehicle. There's a lot of details on this vehicle I did not cover. You can put that down in the comments below. I will answer your questions. I'll get you an answer before you make a decision on what vehicle is right for you. Check out all the competitors. I've driven them all. If you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, that's down in the description, as well as our podcast, website, social media. And if you got value from this video, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. We appreciate your support, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.